Joining us on the panel to talk about this and much more are Major Mohhammed Ali Shah, defense expert, Impar Media panelist. Also joining us on the show is Mr. Sumit Peer, political commentator, Gautam Mukherjee, senior journalist and a regular on our shows, and last but by no means the least, Mr. Firoz Bakht Ahmed, educationist, Chancellor Maulana Azad National Urdu University is also joining us at this point in time. In the eye of the storm, 300 plus people are also under the radar of central as well as local agencies and terror agencies to filter out and fish out all those people who could be having plans that are against the state and against the nation as well. What do we do about that? What do we have in mind? What kind of planning is supposed to be undertaken? Is this a threat which has been perceived already, or is there a threat attached to it which perhaps can only be perceived once it's executed? The latter will be a scary proposition, but we'll still try and cover all the facets of what happened in Udaipur, the link in Ajmer, and of course the 300 plus people who are spread across the country. Mohhammed Ali Shah, in fact, the phone calls that were made, the connections that have surfaced at this point in time are not limited to Rajasthan or Maharashtra for that matter. These connections are also to be found in Kerala, a hot spot for terror funding in the past as well. These connections have also been found in Uttar Pradesh at this point in time. What is the charted course when it comes to a sensitive subject, when it comes to organizations that are into the business of educating the masses of whatever community, but are also on the side supporting and promoting terrorism?
We have a very good intelligence network in our country. IB does a good job, but I fail to understand, despite them working so hard and despite them doing a good job, they fail to actually track down and zero in on actual rogue elements, terrorists like this who have nefarious designs and plans in their mind. So many calls made, so many, they reach out to so many people. It's not that difficult. See, for you and I it would be difficult because we are not professionals in that field. But for people who are in IB, whose job is to gather intelligence, whose job is to spy, whose job is to actually gain input, for them, I am sorry to say, which does not reflect poorly on them, despite me saying that they are doing good work. But why is it that repeatedly we have cases where, okay, very simple, one thing you blame, intelligence failure. And that is a standard reason given to many बहुत लोग जो अंजाम दे जाते हैं ऐसी घटनाओं को. It is a very standard answer given. And if our intelligence network works very hard, when I was operating on ground in Jammu Kashmir, we used to go for patrolling, we used to lay ambushes, we followed our field craft, a map reading, navigation, and jungle bashing. We did all that. But mere jungle bashing did not really fetch us anything concrete on ground. Only when we started developing our intelligence network, which we realized was extremely important. Same parallel I'll draw over here. Because an intelligence network, one was getting intelligence network, then other day, we improvised, we found innovative ways of gathering intelligence.
There are people who decide not to work on that. The difference here is you are working on that. But if people choose not to work on intel, that's where the problem starts.
That is the problem. That's the problem I'm saying. No, Sumit, one has to get on. These intelligence agencies have to do their job. I mean, sincerely. Otherwise, it will keep leading to intelligence failure. We saw what happened in Japan yesterday. Ridiculous. I mean, President Abe, former Prime Minister Abe we saw the video of the assassination. It was basically intelligence failure. Such a thing should not happen anytime, anywhere. It's a big lesson, a big wake-up call for the entire world that primarily intelligence has to be accurate, it has to be right.